Hey there. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready.
Okay, cool. Well, today we're looking at collaborative coaching and how it can help to create those impactful leaders, the ones who actually make a change. We're taking a deep dive into this document you sent over, Empowering Communities Collaborative Coaching for Future Leaders, 65B6N038.pdf.
It's really cool how this document just goes so far beyond just talking about skills. It really dives into what makes a great leader, empowering people and those positive ripple effects of change inside communities. And it's not just like, feel-good stuff. It's about a leader igniting that fire in others and giving them the tools to make an actual impact.
Yeah, like giving someone the keys to the car, not just showing them how the engine works. So the document digs deep into how empowered communities can become like problem-solving powerhouses. They find solutions that last. But how do we actually get there?
That's where collaborative coaching comes in. And it's not like your typical training. It's more like a leadership boot camp, where experienced leaders and those still kind of figuring things out all come together. Swap stories, share skills, help each other grow. Imagine the energy when you combine wisdom from those who've been there with the fresh ideas from those who are just starting out.
Okay, so now I'm picturing like a team of superheroes. You've got your experienced veterans and your rookies bringing all these fresh perspectives, new gadgets. It's about building each other up.
Exactly. That's what makes collaborative coaching so potent. It goes way beyond checking boxes, cultivating a mindset that I can handle anything attitude, and it helps future leaders thrive no matter the challenge. I know you love to learn and grow, so I think you'll be very interested in the sections on social entrepreneurship and education.
Yeah, definitely. What kind of insights does the document offer for aspiring social entrepreneurs? Those people that want to change the world while building a venture.
Well, for social entrepreneurs, the document really stresses the importance of community-based coaching, connecting with a network of those who have gone through those tricky early stages and thrived. They get guidance, support, real-world advice from those who have built great ventures. It makes it less of a solo mission and more of a, collaborative journey.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Starting any business is a roller coaster. But if you're trying to make a social impact too, wow, that's a lot. You need all the help you can get.
Yeah, turning those hurdles into stepping stones. And when it comes to education, the document champions coaching and mentorship programs as a way to empower educators to revolutionize the education system.
That's a tall order.
Yeah.
But it seems like the document is saying that coaching can help educators boost student outcomes, make schools more inclusive, create real change. It's like giving them the tools to shape future generations.
Yeah. And, as we're talking about educators, the document brings up the skills future leaders need. Technical skills are important, but...
Okay, those soft skills that we always hear about, what do they actually look like?
Well, the document looks at a few key skills. Adaptive leadership, for instance.
Right.
Being able to roll with the punches and problem solve when things go sideways. Being comfortable with the unknown. Not panicking when plans change, which happens all the time.
Oh yeah, constantly.
Right.
It's like they say, no battle plan survives contact with the enemy. You gotta adapt.
You do, especially in a world that is constantly in flux. And then there's that collaborative mindset. More than just being a team player, recognizing that the big wins happen when diverse minds come together.
So not just being agreeable, it's about different perspectives leading to better solutions.
Exactly.
Makes sense. But what about communication? That's something everyone struggles with at some point.
Well, the document talks about how important effective communication is. And it's not just being able to express yourself, but being a really good listener, too. Truly understanding other points of view is just as important as expressing your own, something we can all work on.
It's a two-way street. Now, there's one more skill that seems to always come up when talking about leadership. Emotional intelligence. What's the document say about that?
Emotional intelligence. It's like a secret weapon. It's the ability to not just understand your own emotions, but to recognize and respond to the emotions of others.
Okay, like having those superpowers that let you read a room so you can get through those emotionally charged situations.
Exactly. And the document says that being able to handle those emotional waves and lead with empathy and understanding, that's what separates good leaders from the truly great ones.
So we've talked about the why and the what of collaborative coaching, those skills that leaders need. But how does this all work? What are some of the techniques the document highlights?
Well, I think you'll be interested in the emphasis on active listening. Being fully present, not just waiting for your turn to speak, but truly tuning in to the needs, goals, and concerns of the person being coached.
Hitting that pause button on your own thoughts and stepping into someone else's shoes.
Absolutely. And then there's goal setting and action planning, not just dreaming big, but helping people set achievable goals and create a roadmap for success. Break things down into smaller steps, especially when you're tackling big challenges.
It's like that saying, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
Exactly. And the document highlights mindset development, guiding people to overcome those self-limiting beliefs and embrace a growth mindset so challenges become opportunities.
It's about helping people unlock their full potential and really believe in themselves.
Powerful stuff. And lastly, the document stresses networking and collaboration, facilitating connections between people and those who can help them grow, whether it's a mentor or a partner on a project, or just someone to brainstorm with.
Because at the end of the day, we're stronger together, right?
Right.
Collaborative coaching is recognizing that we can learn and achieve more when we support each other.
Yeah, it's about building that network of support where everyone can thrive and make a difference, like building your dream team, right? Folks who want to see you win. Looking back at everything we've talked about, what surprised you? What stands out?
You know what really hit me? Just how versatile this collaborative coaching can be. It's like this universal language, applicable in all these different fields: social entrepreneurship, education, environmental sustainability, even the arts. And it doesn't just touch on these areas, it digs deep into how coaching can be tailored for each specific sector.
It's like a Swiss Army knife for leadership, a tool for every job. It's really cool how the document adapts coaching to fit each unique demand. For instance, when it comes to environmental sustainability, it really focuses on systems thinking, understanding how everything is interconnected, social, economic, environmental. It's crucial when tackling those big global issues.
It's like solving a giant puzzle, where all the pieces are constantly changing.
Exactly. That's what makes this document so useful. It gives you a solid framework, but encourages you to customize it.
Speaking of customizing, there's a section on coaching young leaders in the arts. It was really interesting. It argues that art can be a major part of building communities.
Yeah, I thought the connection between creativity and leadership was fascinating. You know, the skills you get from art, problem solving, out-of-the-box thinking, communication, those apply to leadership too.
Because art pushes boundaries.
Yeah.
Challenges the status quo. That's something any leader needs.
Totally. And the document says art can help young leaders see the world differently, and that makes them better at leading change.
It's about more than just a nice painting or song. It's about using that creative energy to make a difference. I love that. Now let's talk about a different field, something a little unexpected. Technology and innovation. There's a whole chapter on this. It's full of really interesting stuff.
It's super relevant, especially now. Tech is changing so quickly. What really stuck out to me was how it stresses that leadership in tech is more than just knowing the technology. It's about vision, collaboration, and being able to adapt.
Because in tech, what's cutting edge today is old news tomorrow.
Right, you got to stay ahead of the curve. That's why it's so important for young tech leaders to have a growth mindset, to constantly be learning, experimenting, adapting, see the big picture, not just the tiny details.
At the end of the day, tech is just a tool, right?
Yeah.
Leadership is about using that tool to solve problems, create, make a difference.
Exactly. And the document points out a couple of crucial skills: systems thinking, seeing how everything fits together, and design thinking, problem solving that focuses on people.
Those are important in any field, but especially in tech, where you're often building something brand new.
Yeah, and the document suggests that collaborative coaching can be really helpful here for young tech leaders to build these skills by giving them a safe space to try things out, make mistakes, and learn. It's about building a culture where people are comfortable taking risks.
Okay, let's shift gears one last time. Healthcare and wellness. This chapter really resonated with me. It highlights that human element of healthcare. It's not just about treating diseases, it's about caring for people and building healthy communities.
It's true. Healthcare is all about relationships. Doctor and patient, within the healthcare team, even with the community.
Absolutely. And the document says that collaborative coaching can help young healthcare leaders develop empathy, compassion, and communication skills, which are all super important for a positive healthcare environment.
Where patients feel heard and empowered to be part of their own health.
Right, because when you feel cared for, you're more likely to focus on your own well-being. So the document seems to argue that this type of coaching can actually change our healthcare system, from just treating illness to preventing it and promoting well-being.
Empowering healthcare leaders to build a system that is more patient-focused, equitable, and responsive.
It's a big goal, but it's definitely something worth striving for. And based on what we've read, collaborative coaching could be a key part of making that happen.
It really could. And it's worth noting that the document talks about the challenges women face in healthcare leadership, highlighting mentorship and sponsorship programs to help women succeed.
It's a reminder that we have work to do to create a truly inclusive and equitable healthcare system where everyone has the chance to lead.
Definitely. Collaborative coaching can be a powerful tool to break down barriers and create a culture where everyone feels valued and empowered to make a difference.
Building a system where everyone is at the table, ready to contribute. We've covered a lot today. Empowering communities, collaborative coaching, the skills, the techniques, and how it can all be applied in so many different places. But like always, we want to leave you with something to think about.
So think about your own journey, your own challenges. How could collaborative coaching help you reach your goals? Or even help you make a bigger impact? Could you be a mentor, sharing what you've learned? Or maybe you could be the mentee, looking for guidance. Or even both. That exchange of knowledge and experience is really at the core of this whole thing.
It's not just about moving up. It's about working together to build a better future. And sometimes, the best thing you can do is to lend a hand and help someone else come up with you. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into collaborative coaching. We hope you learned something, that you're feeling inspired. Keep learning, keep growing, keep making a difference. We'll see you next time.